People are oftentimes insecure. And one of the things that they will do in order for them to alleviate that insecurity of theirs is they will try to categorize you. They will try to put you in a box and label it. And God forbid you should get out of the box or change the label. What do I mean by that? I noticed oftentimes that one of the first things that people will ask you when you meet them, is what is your occupation? What do you do? Because the moment you tell them what your job is, they consciously or unconsciously are able to pigeonhole you in a tiny little definition of who they think you are. And they will oftentimes see you only through that lens. Now, the problems that will occur when people do that are manifold. So I will just touch upon a few of them. The first one is whenever someone labels you, as I said, they put you in a box with a tiny little lid on it. Sometimes they will add a ribbon to it, tie a lovely little bow and put a little label with this person works in IT. This person works at the city hall. This person is a math teacher. This person works in entertainment. This person is so on and so forth. When people do that, which again, they do it out of their insecurity, when people do that, they not only have just a tiny, teeny portion of who you really are, because your job, your professional occupation does not define who you are. It is just one facet of who you are, right? So when they do that, they not only do not have a clear picture of who you are, but they also limit yourself. They limit yourself because in their mind, since you are this person, there are things that you can do and others that you cannot or shouldn't do. And what is quite sad with entertaining such a behavior is that you not only, when you label someone, you not only prevent yourself from seeing any other facets of who they really are. And to be honest with you, I absolutely love people. I love human beings. I love talking to them. I love peeling the onion that we all are and discovering a new layer upon a new layer, under a new layer, etc. So you not only do that to yourself, you prevent yourself from peeling the onion of somebody's personality, somebody's life, but you also cause them a disservice in that, as I said before, you limit them. Sometimes people will say, well, maybe I could do this, but no, I cannot because they see me like this. So if I act like that, it will be out of character and they might think I am disingenuous. The level, the amount of stupid lies that our ego will tell us to limit ourselves is quite mind-boggling. And what is even more mind-boggling is that the vast majority of us, before we embark on a spiritual journey and reach spiritual awakening, will believe the ego. And so we will believe all those limiting beliefs and thoughts that the ego will tell us. And one of them is when someone limits us by labeling us, they too are listening to their ego. And so not only are they limiting themselves, but they are limiting you or the object of the labeling. And as much as you can, try and see how people will talk to you and the questions they will ask you the first time you meet them. The vast majority of people will ask you, what is your job? What do you do? Right? But what do you do as in what is your professional occupation? The things that I've noticed with the people that I met in my life who turn out to be the most interesting people that I met is that oftentimes, if not every single time, the first thing they will ask people when they meet them for the first time is not what do they do, is, so what are your interests? Do you have hobbies? What do you like doing? And when someone asks you this, you not only can tell that they are not trying to pigeonhole you into a professional accepted box, dare I say, but they want to go a little deeper right from the first time they meet you, because they genuinely want to know who you are, and they intuitively know that a job, a professional occupation, does not define you. It might give one layer, like it might give maybe a little clue as who you are. But the vast majority of people, and it is very sad what I'm about to say, but it is the truth, the vast majority of people do not like the job they do. Therefore, the job does not, they do not identify with the job, and the job is not aligned with who they are. It is just a way to make money. But a way to make money doesn't define who you are as a person. Who you are as a person is what you like and dislike. What are your hobbies? What are the things you'd like to do? Do you like to interact with people? Do you like, things like that, And so it's something that I'm always reminded of every single time I meet someone for the first time. Rarely they will ask me, what do you like doing? What are your hobbies? The first thing they will automatically ask, and I understand that it is the way we are socialized. The first thing they will ask is, what do you do? What's your job? As if a job is the end all be all of our existence on this planet. When in reality, the reason why we are on this planet is to know who we are, really, aka strive towards spiritual awakening.